Well, all of our colleagues in the nations and regions are standing by with the news wherever you are tonight. But from the 10 team, thanks for watching and good night.
Thanks, Hugh. Good evening and welcome to Look North. Tonight we have the latest on a series of dangerous bonfire night incidents. They say it felt like a war zone. Residents that witnessed antisocial behaviour on bonfire night have been telling us about their experiences. Fire crews and police officers were targeted as fireworks were thrown on streets in South and West Yorkshire. In Halifax, a 17-year-old boy died after being discovered in a garden following reports of fireworks being set off. That incident has now been referred to the police watchdog. Here's Sabia Pervez.
These were the scenes that played out on Vickerman Street in Halifax on bonfire night. Fireworks launched like missiles, unflinchingly indifferent to who or what they'd hit. Today the streets were silent. The discarded wrappers of the fireworks scattered on the ground bore witness to the scenes that played out here over the weekend. Scenes that ended with the untimely death of a 17-year-old. The teenager died in hospital after he was discovered in a garden at about 8:15 on Saturday evening. Those who live here on Vickerman Street in Halifax told us this isn't the first time they've witnessed and experienced antisocial behaviour on bonfire night. They told us they've been left terrorised by the incidents that took place over the weekend.
Normally this area is a very quiet area, but that night it is like out of a movie. It's literally like out of a movie. It is horrible. We were standing just in the garden to see, and even when we were standing in the garden, ambulance and police came, the children were still standing on a corner and were still throwing the crackers at us, and we had to run.
I had to leave the house, and this is not something I just did that night because I don't want to tell something, but it's something that I do every year. Because of what's happening here every fireworks night.
A cordon is in place at the property where the boy was found injured. It's not yet been confirmed how the 17-year-old died, but because police were in the area at the time, West Yorkshire Police have now referred themselves to the Independent Office for Police Conduct. Elsewhere in Leeds, officers protected by riot shields marched through the streets near Hyde Park, pelted by fireworks with each stride.
It was a bit scary, to be fair. It was like well loud. We kind of locked our doors and that because they were throwing them at people. So we were like, we didn't know what to do. So we just stayed in all night.
It's not right that the police and emergency services had fireworks thrown at them, and obviously it was mental around here. I went home for the weekend because I definitely didn't want to be around here for it because, it's quite intimidating.
Look at the car, fam, yo!
In Sheffield, South Yorkshire Fire Service have confirmed a car was set on fire and fireworks were launched at a bus driving past. Although West and South Yorkshire Fire Services reported fewer incidents this year than previous years, there's a concern that next time there may be more casualties. Sabia Pervez, BBC Look North.
Well, West Yorkshire Fire and Rescue have told us that they went to 120 incidents over the weekend, and there were 4 occasions where their crews were targeted with fireworks. We asked what's being done to stamp out this incredibly dangerous behaviour.
There's a lot being done in different communities to do that, and we are really talking about a very small minority of people that give us the problems on bonfire night. I think there's some really good examples. If you look in the Hare Hills area of Leeds, for example, there's the Catch Youth Project. They put on 3 nights of diversionary activities for young people. They were able to go into the catch centre, they were able to eat, different activities were on, just to keep them away from the temptation and some of the activities that were happening not too far away, and perhaps talk to them about a better way and also about respect for the emergency services as well.
Meanwhile, in South Yorkshire, an investigation has been launched after the Tickhill and District Lions Club fireworks display went wrong. A spectator filmed the moment rockets fired into the crowd. There are reports that 2 children were hurt as the fireworks flew sideways instead of straight up into the sky. The Tickhill Lions Club say in a statement that they are deeply sorry. And let's get some of the day's other news then. And an armed man has been shot by police in Doncaster. Officers were called to a shop on Rockingham Road in Wheatley this morning following reports of a man with a gun. The 27-year-old has since been arrested on suspicion of possessing a firearm and intent to endanger life. He was treated for injuries at hospital. South Yorkshire Police say their investigation continues. Now, are you a Peter Kay fan? If you are, there's good news. As the comedian's announced, he'll be including 2 Yorkshire dates on his new tour. It's going to be his first stand-up live performance in 12 years, so tickets are expected to sell out quickly. They go on sale this Saturday, and he's going to be in Leeds on the 20th of January and in Sheffield on the 17th of February. Now, here's someone who needs a good laugh.
I'd love to go to that. I tell you what, I bet that's brilliant. Now, it's going to be very mild this week and often very windy. There will be some rain around, especially tonight, but that trend for abnormally warm air to come up from Spain repeats itself. This is the chart on Friday, coming all the way up from Spain. Eastern parts of Yorkshire may well see temperatures at around 17 Celsius, that's 63 Fahrenheit. Before that happens, though, we've got a squally line of rain to come in from the west overnight. That will clear towards dawn, some strong winds and a mild night to come. Temperatures around 10 or 11 degrees. So for tomorrow then, a sunny start. Skies will turn partly cloudy through the day. There'll be a scattering of showers, especially in the west, but some of us will miss them altogether. We'll see temperatures coming in at around about 14 degrees Celsius. That further outward then, a little bit cooler for a time on Wednesday, but mostly dry with some sunshine, just a few showers in the west. Very mild into Friday, up to 17 degrees. Still fine next weekend, but it will be a little cooler. That is the forecast.
Thanks, Paul. Well, Claire will be back, of course, with all the breakfast news in the morning after 6:30. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.